Last time on Taverns and Caverns, we went into a spooky tavern. I think Damien was looking for alcohol, but there was nothing there. Me and Noma went into the basement, and all of a sudden, Edeyar started acting really, really weird. There was blood, and he got really close to it, like he wanted to lick it, like a dog. Anyways, nothing was really there anymore, so we followed these tracks into the forest. And then, even though we asked the DM what the moon looks like, Edeyar turned into a werewolf. We knew we should have tied him up, and he bit me. Can you believe that? I cannot believe he would bite me. After all of the mean things he does to me, it's so rude. So I guess I might be a werewolf too now. Episode 17, The Graythorn Brutes.
Alright, so after the long night that you all had with Edeyar changing into a werewolf, you all have that short rest, and Damien tries to get some sleep. He has trouble getting a decent amount of sleep, so he's not able to get a comfortable full night's rest. So when he wakes, he's still a little tired. The night goes on, but before morning hits, I need Nomu to make me a perception check, and I have to make a roll as the DM.
Alright, perception. Oh, yes. That is a 21.
Okay. I rolled a 16. And I forget, what did you roll? Do we remember what you rolled for your sleight of hand to tie the ropes?
It was 22.
Oh, that's right. I had it written down here. 22. All right. So I rolled a 16. Okay. Rogar is sitting there. He's somewhat in and out. He's trying to stay awake, but he's in and out. And Isundra's still drooling, sleeping.
Bleeding.
Damien's rolling in his sleep, having a hard time sleeping. Elroy did end up passing out. Mm-hmm. And Edeyar is now asleep while he's still tied to the tree with the chains. So, Nomu, your ears begin to perk a little bit. And he hears... Did you tie like a bell to those chains or something?
Yeah, like bottles
and a
and
bottle
stuff?
and rocks or a bottle and coin. Doesn't matter. It's still going to make noise.
Okay. He hears one of his traps or alarms slightly jingle in the distance.
He draws his sword already.
He said,
Rogar does not really hear anything,
too busy
but
running
Nomu's the
around.
only one that realizes it. So, at this point, I'm going to start initiative. Well, let's go and do perception checks with everyone that are asleep to see if you guys hear this as well. Let's hear the bottle shaking.
21.
See if it wakes you.
I think it's Edeyar.
Okay.
Caught you. He's just like... Edeyar's innocent as fuck. Sleep. Human.
19.
Okay.
23.
Okay. What'd you roll again, Damien?
Sundra's on tilt.
Okay. Yeah, everyone wakes up except Elroy. He's passed out, drooling. Everyone wakes up. They just hear like the jingle from Nomu's traps that he set up, or not traps, but the alarms he set up. Very light off to the distance, but it's enough to wake all of you. But it's nothing alarming. Mm-hmm. Nomu, on the other hand, would be alarmed by this. But we'll start this turn with Nomu. What is Nomu doing?
He's going to use his dark vision to see who it is.
And on your perception roll, you said you had, what was it?
That is a 21.
So Nomu's looking around, and it's still pretty dark out. It's probably about 5 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And he can't see much, but he does see a slight movement behind some of the trees near the alarms that he set up. He sees some shifting, but he can't tell exactly what they are. He sees multiple movements.
Alright, so... Who's still asleep?
Well, we
They hear it. They're all waking up
okay.
at this
Except
point.
for
yeah.
Elroy.
Nomu's gonna move into stealth then. See if he can creep. Nope, he ain't creeping nowhere, man. Who's there? Ain't creeping nowhere.
Alright, so you're just staying where you're at?
He's gonna take a 5-foot step to to his left. Try to get a better vantage point.
Okay. And then, Damien, what are you doing? As you're slowly waking up, you're not sure what's going on. You just heard an alarm.
Cat.
His jingles.
Cat. What is it?
Someone's here.
Get
up!
Get up! Damien finally gets up. There better be someone here.
I seen multiple.
So you can make a perception
Yeah.
check to see if you see anything.
Not bad.
What was that, 15?
Okay. So off in the distance, you're looking to the north. There are several trees. It's a little difficult to see in the dark. But you also see some movement shifting. You can't tell what it is, but you see several things kind of shifting around behind the trees in the distance. Some of the bushes are moving. You can see that, but you can't see exactly who or what.
What do we do? I mean, they were close enough to set off the trap. They gotta know we're here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can move, or you can do whatever, or you stay put. She's like, fuck.
Anyone want to get me off these chains?
No.
Shut up. It's like, no.
Shut.
Good.
Did Edeyar hear it?
Yeah, he heard it. He rolled high enough to hear it.
I'll roll a stealth.
Okay.
11.
Alright, so what do you try? Like, try to hide behind one of the trees near you?
Yeah, I was trying to just creep forward a little bit. See if I can get a
Okay.
better look at what was out there.
Are you moving forward towards the noise?
Slightly, yeah.
Okay.
About that much.
Okay.
It's like right here.
Well, that's, yeah, so for this round, since you already did the perception, you can only do the one. So you move up slowly, and you're trying to keep yourself hidden.
Yeah.
Okay. Isundra, you're up.
I want to send Imara out to have a look-see.
Okay, you want to send her out? So go ahead and have her, do you want to be sneaky about it, or do you want to just run in there and see what's going on?
I mean, she can just run in there. She can't die, so
Okay.
she can come back.
So make a perception check then, for her.
23.
Okay, so Imara slithers away or flies or whatever.
She's a dragon. Why she got slither? It's a snake.
She flies into the darkness. And what was
see,
it?
babe?
You roll a 20?
23.
32? Imara
32?
23,
33.
I said 23.
No, he said 32.
Oh.
I gotta hear that back. Don't edit it out.
Imara sees several humanoid figures moving behind the trees, and she can see that some of the figures have leather armor. And does she have dark vision? Do you know?
I don't know.
I'm assuming she does. But you rolled pretty high anyways, so Imara can tell that these humanoids have great axes,
She does.
bows, and leather armor. And she communicates with you that they're dangerous and it looks like they're ready to fight you.
Fuck.
And there's many of them.
Alright.
So that Isuna is able to communicate with Imara that's what Imara sees.
Yeah, but I can go still, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's like a bonus.
yeah, that's your pet. Or your...
What'd she see?
Is Edeyar still tied up?
And based
Yes.
off what Imara sees, you know that
Good.
there's definitely people
I don't trust him.
behind these trees.
There are people with arrows. And they don't look like good guys. They look like bad guys.
Then I think we might want to untie our other ally.
Well, I'm not doing it. I don't trust him. He bit me!
We don't have time for this.
He bit me.
I know I was there, but
He'll bite me again.
well, the moon's not even out.
I don't know. He'll bite me as not the wolf. I'm upset with him, okay? I'm not.
Understood. But let's just. He's on probation. You know, let's just think of it like that.
Dude,
Okay, I can totally hit.
Damien goes back to untie Edeyar.
10 foot.
Is this you? No, this
Well, that'll have to be on your next turn,
Oh.
Damon, yeah.
You will have to get the key from me on your way there.
Oh, well, fuck, die.
I wanna-
Shit. You get out.
I wanna
You
die.
get out.
I would die.
No, you're not.
I got 21 HP. Flying to this tree, can't defend myself.
He said I'm gonna
We're not gonna
die.
let anything happen to you.
I don't like that laugh you had.
I only hit a 12. Is that gonna hit these dudes?
So what are you shooting at, like a witch bolt or something?
It's instantaneous. Never mind. I don't have to do that because it's shatter. So
what's that do?
Each creature within 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a con saving throw.
Oh, okay. What do I have to beat or save on yours?
What is it based on?
It doesn't matter. It's two on your second page.
Oh, my saving throw?
Yeah.
Or
What do
my,
I have to beat? Because
my spell save DC is 15.
Okay, I definitely failed. So
it's gonna take
10 feet.
Yeah. So it's if I
Those
put it
two,
here, these
yeah.
two will get hit. Right?
So you can see the figures. You can't really tell what they are, but Imaro's able to tell you that they're humanoid-like.
kind of are.
Yeah, and she's able to pinpoint where they're at. And so, what's shattered, dude? Is it like force damage?
The creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful
So they
one.
fail. So they'll take full damage. Okay.
I can still do stuff on strength. Okay.
Yeah.
I can still technically help.
Creature
Yeah, you still have your hands. Your hands are still kind of free.
I have,
D8.
let's see.
Is this a D8?
I have disadvantage on my attack rolls, which I already
This is a
had.
D8.
Yeah,
So
this one.
it's extra disadvantage.
Yeah, that's D.
And then I
What'd I
have
say,
disadvantage on
3D?
dex and saving
Yeah.
throws.
Don't worry, I'll unchain you, man.
I don't trust you. You don't trust me.
No.
Ten, 13.
Okay, so 13 damage, and it shatters. So Isundra casts Shatter, and in the distance you all see the spell burst, and you see and hear voices screaming from pain from the spell hitting them. What was the damage?
13.
13? Okay. These two scream out in pain, and Imara can kind of see what's going on. And the two humanoids behind these trees, they're yelling now. Their voices are deep, but they're not dead, but they're really hurt. Imara can see that they're bleeding from their bodies.
Okay. It's just like a ringing noise in their head or whatever, but yeah.
Oh, was it? Sorry.
It's a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice.
Okay, so their ears are bleeding out.
Damn.
They're in pain.
They're like, we were just trying
Yeah.
to see who's over there.
All right, it is now NPCs. Rogar takes his greatsword. This is not good.
Is this guy awake now?
That's his catchphrase.
I feel like that would've woke him
so,
up.
Yeah, Rogar is gonna step forward. Elroy, wake your ass up. Take your right crossbow. And he steps forward. I cannot see them, but I will stand next to you, Damien. I will be tank.
Thanks, man.
Elroy wakes up. Ah! What's going on? He hears the shatter. Oh, oh, oh. Is he a werewolf again?
Get your crossbow.
He looks around. He goes, my crossbow! So he grabs his light crossbow and is aiming around. I can't see anything!
I still wouldn't trust him, Elroy.
And I rolled a pretty low, so he can't see anything out there at this time. But he's going to stay back with his crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Edeyar, it is now you.
Well, I'm tied to this tree.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really do much.
Correct.
Yes, you are.
So
Stay
I'm going
there.
to go ahead and cast...
You're not tied to the tree, you just chained.
someone said I was chained to the tree. So I'm going to someone chained to the tree.
I'm not chained. I didn't chain you to the tree. I just leaned you up against the tree.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
He's
you,
like
yeah.
slate,
I'm
like
going to
Yeah.
cast Bless on the party.
You can still
Uh,
walk.
Shoot, no, I can't. Not when restrained. When restrained,
Oh.
your speed is 0.
Yeah.
I was just thinking you were like tied up here.
Spell slot 2. So I can target 4 people, which is going to be these 3 plus Rogar.
Rogar. Okay.
I don't think I need to hit for that. So,
Mm-mm. It should be instant.
Yep. Whenever they make an attack or saving throw before the spell ends, they can add a d4 to the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
So to hit things, you guys get a +4.
Nice.
All right. It is
How many
now-
turns is that for?
It's a concentration up to 1 minute. So
Nice.
Yeah, as long as he can keep it concentrated. All right. So it is now whatever's out there's turn.
Whatever's out there.
As you guys are staring out into the darkness, one of the figures steps out behind the tree and he slowly walks forward, showing himself. The others are still hidden. As this figure steps out, he is wearing hide armor. He has a large great axe in both of his hands, and he has tusks. And he has a green skin as he steps forward, and very muscular, bald, with a large beard. Surrender or die. The choice is yours. You're fully surrounded. I can see you're all still injured from your last battle. We heard the howling.
Fuck off.
We have you completely surrounded. Just surrender and you'll be safe.
They heard the howling, Edeyar. Good job.
What's the problem, though? Like, why do you want to kill us?
We don't want to kill you, but you're coming with us. You're in our neck of the woods.
Why?
Because
Did you kill those people at the bar?
I don't know, but you're coming with us.
You
What's
don't
it gonna
know.
be? We can do this peacefully, or we can do this the hard way, and
Well,
you can
you-
take some bruises and cuts along the way.
You don't know much about Cat and Co, but we don't do anything the easy way or the good way.
Not wrong.
We almost killed the butcher just because he made fun of a kid.
Alright, quiet now. Gotta go back there.
I'm gonna give you one last time to answer me.
Why do you want us so badly?
Who is
Surrender and come peacefully, or get beaten to a bloody pulp and we steal everything and drag you along forcefully.
It's interesting that you want to die.
I don't think I want to be dragged anywhere. Should we just
Why?
acquiesce to him?
These guys are hurt. Who's talking?
There's still more niggas.
We have plenty of
Whatever, we'll take you on Crips.
All right then.
riffs.
If that's how it's gonna be, Bloods.
Don't try to give us a game name. We're just campers. You're fucking.
All right then. The hard way it is.
Did you guys have a...
Get them, boys. No more talking.
I'm
Damn.
talking. Do you have a two-headed giant or no?
Maybe we do. Maybe we
You are
don't.
so annoying. I definitely want to kill all of you. And I'm pissed off anyway because Edeyar was dick last night. He ruined my sleep. He bite me.
That context. is
Yeah,
wrong.
context all.
Attack them.
Wait, what?
Knock them all
Put
out.
your guard up! You said Edeyar's dick last night. You couldn't sleep.
Because you like missed the was.
I said he was a dick.
Yeah, the was didn't come out, so.
His dick wrecked me last night.
All right. Take them all by force.
They're like,
then.
we're over here like, what?
All right. He.
Damn, we could have went peacefully.
Yeah, he has his
Now
great
we
sword
want
out.
blood.
Because they're...
He didn't say he was going to disarm us. He said, come peacefully.
So one
take
steps
all our
out from
shit.
behind a
I
tree
know, we
and he
have to let
shoots
her
an
away.
arrow at Nomu from the side for
And he don't even want to talk.
14. Does that hit Nomu?
No.
An arrow flies over Nomu's head. The one over here comes out and charges at Damien from behind.
Is he a turtle?
Comes around. No, these are all orcs.
Fine.
These are all
They're
orcs. Yes.
You see? You see?
What's your AC?
16.
16. This will be a miss. So he comes up with his axe and he swings it down, and Damon catches eye of this orc rushing from behind, and he's able to dodge.
Woo! What's your problem?
Another one comes around the trees and attacks Damien alongside the other orc. And this one rolls a 15 plus 3, 18. Will that hit? I'm assuming so. He has a great axe as well, which is a 1d12 plus 3, so 6 damage Damien takes into the side. The orc that was speaking at first rushes Rogar. Rogar goes, "This is not good. Come on, orc, I will kill you."
I'll kill you.
And he hits Rogar for only 5 damage. Another orc comes with a bow from round and shoots it at Nomu again. I rolled a 19. That's probably
Yeah,
gonna
it
hit.
hits.
So this only is a 1d6 plus 1, so 2 damage to Nomu.
Alright.
The two that Isundra hit with Shatter, they're in pain and they look over and they're like, "Sons of a bitches, kill them, get them." And this one rushes in front of Nomu with his axe and he swings down violently for an 18.
That hits.
Okay. Ooh, 13 damage.
Alright.
The other comes around with his bleeding ears and he rushes the closest person, and that's also Nomu. He swings at Nomu as well, but only for 12.
Miss.
Alright. This one comes around, shoots a bow at Damien, shoots an arrow. 13 plus 3, 16. Will that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So Damien takes 5 damage. The last one comes running around and charges at Rogar as well. And he will miss Rogar. And Rogar slams his greatsword up against the orc's axe and looks at the orc. No. Next turn is mine, and I have 2 attacks. I hope you're at least level 5. All right. Damien, you're up. Oh, I'm sorry.
It should
Nomu.
be Nomu.
Yeah, Nomu.
So you didn't add the plus 3.
I'm going to use a bonus action right now and toss the key to Edeyar.
Oh.
Edeyar, catch!
Catch it.
Throws him the key.
Make me a dexterity save on that.
You dropped it.
Edeyar,
You dropped it.
His arms aren't even out. He's supposed to catch it in his teeth. Give him a break.
His hands are free from underneath him, but
Yeah.
he rolled a 1. So Edeyar goes and tries to
eat it?
catch it, and he completely just misses.
Is it like right here?
Well, the key's
Yeah.
near you. You pick it up.
By his feet.
In your own
I
time.
can't move.
In your own time.
It's by his feet.
Yeah, by my feet.
Yeah.
Alright, so then I'm going to attack with my greatsword. I'm going to attack the one in front of me.
All right. These 2 in front of you are the ones that Isundra hit with her shadow spell, so they're pretty hurt already.
Damn, it's been traveling. It's right here.
What a roll.
Right.
14.
Plus 4.
Alright, again. Even better. That's a 21.
All right, that will hit.
Alright, that is...
You would have had a plus 4 to your attack roll anyway, so.
Yeah. Remember your plus D,
Or plus
1d4.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, this is plus 3. Ooh! 13.
13?
Yep.
All right. So how do you kill him? Or do you kill him?
I don't kill him. I give him a almost fatal wound, near fatal wound on his chest by slashing
So
across it.
this orc comes in with his great axe, bleeding from the ears because of his Isundra's shatter spell, and you were able to cut him deep. And he goes, ah! And he falls forward
Yep.
into the ground.
Forward.
Yeah, so you did not do a finishing blow
Nope.
to him. Okay. So he's unconscious.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. Damien, you have 2 orcs right against you with
Shazam.
axes right next to you and Rogar. What do you do?
Run.
Yeah, I would like to use cunning action.
Okay.
I'm wounded, and we need Edeyar more than I'd like to admit. Fucker.
All right, so with cunning action, then
It allows me to disengage
Okay,
without
that's
attack
right.
of opportunity.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm gonna go to Edeyar, and I'm going to unlock him.
So you grab the key at his feet.
Correct.
I'm free.
Okay.
Don't get used to it.
Isundra side eyes him.
All right.
You!
Side eye each other. All right, so that is Damien's turn. So yeah, you're right
Side
next to
by
Edeyar.
side,
Yep, side by
Edeyar.
side with Edeyar. Isundra. They are now all mostly in vision now. Well, you know where they are. The others are because of Imara.
So when I did a short rest, did I get a spell slot back?
Half your spells slapped
Okay,
back.
so I got one back. In that case, I would like to do something. I don't know yet. What should I do? What should I do? I want to hit these guys with shatter.
Okay.
So
they just have to.
Yeah.
They just have to make that save. What was it? They needed 15. What was it?
Yes.
Oh, I got 20. So they take half damage
Both of
too.
them?
Yeah. And Rogar looks, oh, you're in trouble. Not fun. Oh, that's a 16 plus 4. I hit you for 20. So that's going to hit, and he has a second attack, and he's going to swing again. Oh, 15 plus 4. That's 19. Rogar does not play.
I need Ryan's dice.
So Rogar does 2d6 plus 4. 6 plus 6 max damage. 12 plus 4. Oh my goodness. So the orc in front of him, you see Rogar brings his greatsword. He cuts down into the orc's shoulder, and then he takes it back up and he swings it down again, and he cuts
cut the other
the
shoulder.
other shoulder.
He's got nothing.
Yeah. So basically, he cuts both of his arms off.
Dude.
And then he kicks
cuts
them
them
down.
off?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So this orc is and he just dies with both arms
Violent.
down, and you see Rogar, his mouth opens and his fangs show up to the orc leader, and Rogar looks at the orc leader of this gang as steam comes out. Rogar does not play. You hurt Rogar's friends, Rogar will kill you.
They haven't really heard us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
Rogar
him.
wasn't here. They
It hurt no for a little
dog
bit.
shit out of it.
Elroy's like, oh. He takes his crossbow.
Yeah, he cut their
and he
arms off
shoots.
and murdered a guy. That's worse
Elroy
than us.
shoots at one of the archers he's able to see to the side
That's
there.
alright.
This one
This
has
one.
the bow, and he misses, unfortunately.
All right, he's
Elroy.
shaking in his pants.
Yeah.
Little baby.
All right,
Poop in his pants.
Edeyar, it is you.
Okay, who's been hurt?
Oh,
Yeah, pick up-
People?
yeah,
you got hit, right?
Yeah,
Damien's been hit.
I'm at 26 HP.
Oh.
Out of
Where you at?
37.
Cat.
I'm at 24.
Uh,
I'm still good, but
I probably need to heal myself then.
Yeah, touch yourself.
Actually, I need to go pick up my shield
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that'll
you
be
don't
your
have
action.
shield. Where's it at?
over there.
kill yourself.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I only got a half rest.
Yeah.
I mean, we hit you with non-lethal.
That doesn't mean I'm not.
That doesn't
Yeah.
mean he didn't get hurt.
You
You're
still
not
hurt.
dead.
You're not dead. Stop complaining.
As you're like beating him to the curb. You're not dead.
All right.
You're still alive.
So that would be your full action then to pick up your
Over
shield
here.
Oh,
Picked up a
okay.
shield.
and your weapon.
Yep.
Okay.
And then,
Because they're right next to each other.
I guess I use a bonus action to heal myself.
Okay. Your healing word.
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, it is going to be the other orc that is next to Nomu swings down with his axe.
So 12.
14 plus 3, 17.
That just hits.
Okay. 6 damage Nomu takes. The archer to the other side swings around
So now we're down to 18.
and shoots a bow at Elroy.
Damn.
On cracked. 7. He misses Elroy. The two that shattered look over at Isundra after she cast that spell, but then they see Edeyar's in the way, so they bum rush Edeyar,
Yeah.
trying to get to Isundra. But Edeyar is standing there, and they both swing down their axes at him.
Yeah, he better protect me.
So what is your AC, Edeyar?
I get my shield.
Oh, that's gonna miss. I already know that one's a miss. Oh, they both miss. I rolled low for both. So
20.
Yeah.
Spicy.
one in front of Rogar hits though.
Edeyar's like a boss. 28.
Rogar
I'm gonna make it more. My
takes
next
more
turn.
damage. 7 damage.
With your shield up.
Yeah,
So the
3,
orc
4.
captain looks at Rogar and he swings his great axe and hits Rogar in the chest with it. Come, I'll cut your arms off too and take the others. And Rogar goes, oh, take the others? I'm not good enough for you? The other archers come around. And one's going to come around and shoot at Damien.
Damn, leave Damien
For
alone.
10, that's going to miss. This one comes around. Shoots a short bow.
Why?
11, that's going to miss Nomu. Alright, it is Nomu's turn.
Nomu takes the hit and comes back with a riposte. He's gonna try to slash at him.
Okay. The orc snarling in Nomu's face.
Yeah, I can snarl too. That will be a 15.
That'll hit.
Alright.
And this one's already in pain from Isundra's Shatter spell.
Oh, that's right. For my fighting style, I rolled a 2. Only once though.
Okay.
That's even worse. 10. 10
All right.
damage.
So that one was really hurt from a Shatter spell. Do you kill this one or you knock him out as well like the other one?
I slice out his feet so he trips to the ground. He's
You
alive.
cut his foot off?
No, he just like
Blunt.
Slice out his feet.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it makes it
he's,
sound like
I'm
you're
using a
cutting-
sharp end. But he's tripped.
Okay,
He's
so
on
you
the ground.
you cut into his ankles and you
Yes.
cut them deep, but not enough to cut his feet off.
I don't like
He's
that
like,
feeling.
I cut him. He's not gonna be walking for a while.
and he falls over unconscious, just like the other, not dead. All right. Are you moving after that?
Oh
or-
yeah, I'm using. Not gonna use much. I'm just gonna move forward towards Rogar.
Okay.
We're fighting side by side.
Rogar looks
Oh,
over.
now
his
he's your
shoulder.
dude.
He looks over. Oh, cats, help me take out this one. He says he won't
Oh,
take
cat.
me. Only you guys. It's not fair. Let's show him true strength of Rogar and Cat. Rogar is sweet.
Yep.
All right, Damien.
Well, what are y'all doing?
They're all bum rushing Edeyar.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
trying to get
that's
to
right.
Asundra.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna shoot my short bow at this one.
What?
Ooh, 20. Wow.
So double damage on that crit.
Yep, so that's 1d6.
Mhm.
plus
Mm-hmm. So basically 2 d6s and then plus your dex.
8.
All right. Is that plus your dex mod?
Yeah.
Okay. So 8 damage to the, and those two have already been shattered. So how do you kill him?
Or do you?
Yeah, or do you kill him?
Shoot
To
him in
use
the
two.
eye.
Yes, I'm killing him.
How do you kill
Yes, I'm
shooting
killing him.
in the Adam's apple.
him? In the Adam's apple.
Yep.
So this orc raises his great axe again to swing down at Edeyar once more, and before he can, an arrow pierces his neck, and he starts bleeding out. And some of the blood comes down from his neck, and Edeyar can see it in his face.
Does he sniff it?
No.
Oh,
Does he lick it?
We'll see when it's his turn.
You nasty ass.
Isundra.
Alright. Where's my dice? Who do I want to hit? Who do I want to fuck up?
There you are.
Right. 18 plus 7, so I'm going to hit this one.
This one. The one in the distance with a short bow.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
got long range, so I'm going to use Eldritch Blast. So it's going to be 1d10. 7, but I add my charisma mod, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure you do.
Yes, which is 5. Right? Yes.
Okay. So how do you kill him?
I blast his fucking head off.
Damn.
I'm pissed. Her blood's boiling. She got bit. They let Edeyar out in chains, and I still don't trust him. Pissed.
All right, that orc's head
And I
explodes.
woke up to this bullshit.
And he's down. Knock him down for me.
Fucking fried.
Goes everywhere.
And he tried to hit her with an arrow. No.
All right.
Get the fuck out of my face.
NPCs.
Oh,
So
your face.
Rogar
It's like way out.
raises
of the
his
way.
great sword.
It's not even close.
What'd you get?
Nat 20. So let's just go ahead and roll real quick. So that's
Who you
9
hitting?
plus 4. 3 plus. So 13 plus 7. So 20 plus 4 is 24. Rogar takes his greatsword and he looks over at Nomu. It's good to see you next to me side by side, but this one's mine. He said he wouldn't take me. And he tings his greatsword down so harshly. He's with his fangs gritting, and he cuts down at the orc's great axe as the orc tries to block it. He cuts through the orc's great axe and goes right through the orc, cutting the orc in half.
It like splits his great axe
Splits
in half,
his great axe
and then him in half.
and him in half.
And like anime memes,
Yeah.
it like slowly just comes apart.
And as the
Dang, like Fraser.
orc
Yeah.
drops to the ground, Rogar is pretty upset. That was a crit, and he looks down, and he takes his breath back, and he shoots out a breath attack onto the dead orc's body.
Damn.
And he burns it into a crisp with
Nomu
his
kind of
flames.
just like looks at him sideways.
Don't piss Rogar off.
And Rogar looks around, and then at Nomu. They upset me. I am of the brass clan in Brakana.
Easy now, big fella.
You could have heated up our donuts the
Mm-hmm.
whole time.
I think that was an adequate reaction.
And he looks around. He's going to turn around. and see that Edeyar is fighting one, and he sees that there's another one in front, and he's gonna move and stomp on the bodies and move forward towards
Crushes
the other
the
orc.
half ahead.
Yeah.
Why is Rogar like
Rogar is
garbage?
forward.
He's a mean ass.
All right, so Elroy looks over and he sees that other
Elroy
half
ain't done
orc.
his shit. This
Elroy's
whole time.
he loads his he loads his short, his light crossbow, and he shoots again. Oh, he hits this time. He hits that orc with a bow. Oh, for 6 damage. So the orc takes his bolt in the shoulder,
Wait,
but
he
he's
hit
still
this one
up.
or
Yeah,
that one?
that one.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, for 6 damage. Elroy goes, I hit him. All right, Edeyar.
Looks like most of you guys have this, but they will use.
And the only reason I had him cut him straight down is because I crit, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's got that rage going. That murder
Who attack
boner.
next?
Enemies attack next,
Oh. No, wait.
and there's one in your face.
It ain't shit.
She ain't shit. I mean, he isn't. None of these dudes are shit.
I
Trash.
use guiding bolt on the enemy in my face. No.
No.
No. Oh, alright. He might be shit.
+6, so 11.
That will miss.
Edyar's still fucked up from
Yeah,
being tied up and...
that will miss, unfortunately.
Anyone near me who needs to be not right now.
Yeah.
Use bonus action
Nomu.
to heal Nomu.
Okay.
Alright.
Healing word.
Uh,
Alright, so it is now the enemy's turn while we're doing that heal. This one turns around
Tries to fucking
and
run.
tries to run because Rogar is just walking slowly at him. And he turns with his bow and he begins to run off, but that's an attack of opportunity, which Rogar takes. And that will hit for 9 plus 4, 13 damage. This archer, Nomu raises his greatsword, cuts him in the back deeply, and the orc's like, ah! And he begins to trying to limp away. And Rogar goes, where are you going? This is like episode of Halloween, and I am Michael Myers. Come back.
It's like Dead by Daylight. Come on, boy.
Damn it. What's Halloween?
It would be your favorite holiday.
Really?
All right.
You get to dress up.
The other one with the bow shoots at
It's
Isundra.
not a fucking joke.
So I got a 16. Will that hit Isundra?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a D6. Rolled a
Who
6.
is shooting me?
So 7 damage. This guy over here.
Nobody.
So
That
he wants to
hit-
fucking die?
Yeah,
Okay.
that hit Elroy.
Isundra will remember that.
Alright, so 7 damage. And the one in front of Edeyar takes his great axe and he swings again. Die! I'm tired of this. I won't kill you. I rolled a 2.
Holds up his shield. Try harder.
QQ more.
Nomu.
scrub.
You're up.
Nomu looks at the guy trying to get away in front of Rogar. He uses Feline Agility. That means I am already on him.
Alright, so you're able to charge past
And I
Rogar.
pounce on his back
Make
using
your
my
attack.
greatsword.
So 1d20 plus a d4.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a 16.
Roll the.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Roll the d4,
Yeah,
just in case.
just in case.
All
right.
What's the D4?
19.
Yep.
So this guy's limping away. He's got a gash in his back from Rogar, and Rogar just sees you run past him, and he goes, "Oh, hi, Nomu," and you jump up onto this guy. How do you attack him, or what do you do to him?
I'm on his back and I take my greatsword and I attack down with the pommel.
Okay, so you're trying to knock him out too.
Yep.
Okay. Do your
Who's
damage.
the only nice one? We're all
I
like,
know.
fucking murder him.
He's not a murderer.
Even Rogar's like, cut this dude in half.
That is it.
Rogar doesn't take these people lightly.
12 damage.
All right, so you knock him out,
Just,
and he just drops to the ground unconscious.
How does Rogar feel about
Rogar looks at Nomu. Nomu, you should kill him.
Damn.
why?
They try to capture us. They hurt your friends. You can defend yourself, you know. And they are brutes. If anything, they probably captured the tavern people too.
I pick up a mangled leg. He ain't attacking anyone. I I drop him like a sack of luggage.
Very
Sack of
well.
potatoes.
All right, and
Yes.
so there's only 2 left at this point. Damien, what do you do? You see that there's one right next to Edeyar, and there's one shooting at Isundra.
Yeah,
Probably can't reach that one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna shoot at the one in Edyar's face
Okay.
with another arrow. Yeah. Yeah. It's only like an 8, so.
No, that will miss, unfortunately.
Wait.
Well, what do you for? Yeah,
Oh,
roll
Oh
D4.
yeah, plus a 4.
It's a
Yeah,
D4.
Roll D4.
Oh, I gotta roll
Yeah.
before. Got you.
4.
4.
So 12. So that one will hit this one because
Oh,
he's not as heavily armored as the great axe ones. So do your damage at D6.
I'm gonna shoot toward the eye.
2 plus your dex.
Oh yeah, 5.
5 damage.
I just shoot him.
You shoot him in the eye. and he-
Eyebrow.
Oh, in the eyebrow. Well,
I was aiming for the eye.
you aim for the eye and it shoots him in the head. And he screams out in pain, but he's not dead. And he drops down to a knees, screaming in pain. He's very hurt.
And you're just like,
Yep.
with your shield.
Isundra, you're up. Unless you're moving or something.
There is something that allows you to attack with a shield. I got
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Oh.
Shield
A
match.
natural 1.
Oh, a natural one. So you fizzle out your spell. But you can still move
Roll
if you're
D4.
trying to move.
Roll a D4.
Why? That's not gonna do anything.
It won't hit,
Roll
yeah.
a natural one.
I mean, 7 plus 4, I guess, if I got a 4. Because my spell thing, right? I got a 1.
Hey, you're not hitting nothing.
It's 9.
You're not hitting anything. But you can still move if
It
you
could have
want
been
to.
a 12.
I
Yeah,
could
it could have been a
have.
12.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't need to move.
All right. Elroy's going to turn around and shoot at that orc again that he hit. Oh, he hits. For 3 damage, Elroy takes his light crossbow and he goes, "You son of a bitch!" And he shoots it, and the bolt goes flying and hits the orc in the chest, piercing his heart. You're, he drops to the ground dead. And there's one orc left, and Edeyar's turning around.
Does he pee his
Or,
pants?
not Edeyar, but Rogar turns around, and he just steps back onto this orc, stepping
He
back
fucking
on
hates
him.
that
And
guy.
he's slowly making his way
He's
towards
got bloody ass prints in the
the
ground.
orc. And that's all he does for that. Edeyar.
Can I? Let's go roll
Just
that.
punch him in the
attack again.
face.
12 plus numbers.
That will hit. I know that's going to hit.
Yeah.
He's got a 13. 16 damage. So how do you knock him out or kill him?
As the bolt reaches the creature, it shines brighter and brighter and brighter until he explodes into a pile of dust.
Oh!
Damn.
He turns into dust, and as you all look around, the movement all subsides, and silence now overcomes the area. There are no other orcs, but there are 2 or 3 that are unconscious thanks to Nomu. What does the gang do?
I dragged the one that's in front of me back to the other bodies that are still alive, and I just throw them right on top of them.
Okay.
Let 'em stack.
Damien walks up to which one of these? This one.
Yeah, there's these 3 are alive.
Gotta question them.
Walks over, flips him over, yokes him up by his shirt. I'm gonna roll intimidation.
So you slap him
That's
awake.
the one that sliced the feet up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
shit.
grab him by his shirt, start shaking him.
Alright, so roll your intimidation.
It's a 15 plus 3.
Okay, so what do you say?
What the fuck did you want? Where were you gonna take us? We were asleep.
Are you like holding like a dagger or something to them or him?
This is why I dropped his frame right next to him. I would answer his question.
The orc looks at Damon and Nomu. We were ordered.
By
My leader to bring you alive.
Damien slaps him. Well, who is it?
My leader? He's no one. You won't know him.
Oh no?
Then why does he know us?
Yeah.
He doesn't know you. We just take people as prisoners and bring them back to the camp.
Do you eat them?
What? No. We don't eat people.
Prisoners. What are you making them do? What's the labor?
I can't tell you.
What's the labor?
Slap him again. We trade them in for goods.
Services?
So you're trafficking people?
Sound like to me.
Yes, we have a deal with somebody that comes and picks them up. I don't know what they do with them.
Who is it? Slap him again.
Damien close punches him.
I don't know a name specifically.
What do they look like? Description.
He's got a scary face. It's a skull.
Run that by me.
Damien just drops the shirt.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna use the insight, see if he's telling the truth. That's not gonna do it.
I'm gonna roll an insight, see if he's telling the truth. 17 plus 5.
Okay. So you're trying to see. So this orc, you have slapped him like 10 times at this point, and his feet are bleeding out thanks to Nomu. He's hurt. He's got a missing tusk that's been knocked out. He's bleeding from his mouth, his ears. You can tell he's not lying. He's in pain. He doesn't want to die.
He's telling it true then, right?
Talking about we could have went peacefully. What the fuck does he want from us? We did what he asked.
What?
I'm gonna patch him up after he's done talking.
We don't need him for anything else.
Look, we just trade people that we capture. The leader of my camp made a deal with the skull guy, and we just capture random travelers that come through the Graythorn Forest, and we trade them in for goods and money. That's it.
Where's your leader?
Back at the camp.
Where's the camp?
North of here.
How far north?
Only probably an hour.
Have they set up camp? Is there a building? Is there a tent? He's losing blood. He's about to pass out. We might have to get someone else.
There's several camps. There's
Maybe.
other orcs. You attack the camp, you'll probably get captured. And we have an Etten at our side, too.
Does it look like we're gonna get captured? We just fucked.
They have an Etten. They've confirmed it.
Does he have like a cloak on or anything?
The orc?
Yeah.
He's just wearing hide armor. Nothing fancy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's full hide armor.
I take some of his hide armor. I start tearing him to strips.
Okay.
I'm patching him up, man.
Oh.
He doesn't
Listen,
bleed out.
don't kill me and I won't be a nuisance any longer. I'll get the hell out of here. Look, the camp back there we're Graythorn Forest orcs, alright? We set up camp here and we came across the skull guy and he made a deal we couldn't refuse, alright? I don't know what he does with the people that he takes from us, but he pays well, okay? That's all I know.
Edeyar has flashbacks to the initial fight with the Skull Reaver, remembering the room where I can't remember his name.
Marvin?
Or not Marvin.
Zuggy?
No, the college students that were found.
They're the one that went missing and there's scratch marks.
Oh, yeah, I forget their names too. We'll just...
I just remember the scratch marks in the room with the college students.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
I fucking told you it was a story.
At
The other
this
guy,
point?
They act like it
I'm not gonna
wasn't
give the
wrong.
other ones medical attention. I'm just.
He said, no, it was a different hole.
Wayne and Bennett.
Yep.
Those were the scholars. One went completely missing. And
Damien stands up. Looks like we're going north.
I do loot them though.
Rogar looks over at everyone. He said, Skull Face, you know the Skull Man? Who is Skull Man?
We weren't supposed to tell anyone.
We didn't. He did.
We don't know who the Skull Man is.
You said Skull Reaver. What is Skull
No, I said I
Reaver?
remember Flash.
Oh.
I'm flashing
Oh,
back
okay.
in my mind.
Sorry, never
I had
mind.
to stick that out loud.
They broke
Okay.
the fourth wall in his head.
Right.
Powerful.
So the orc looks at him. You'll let me go then.
Fine. Go.
I mean, do we?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not gonna be moving very fast.
No.
Yeah.
Or very long.
I'm just gonna check his pockets along with the boys that still awake.
Give me our money.
Oh, so you check their pockets. They have, the three of them, between the three, have 10 gold. And they each have a mutton of meat. attached to them.
I
All
want
right,
the gold.
10 gold total between the three. The orc, though, the other two are still unconscious, but the one that so he begins to like limp away. He's heading south, back towards the tavern that you guys were at. I'm out of here then. And Rogar is looking at Nomu. Nomu, you are very nice. Should we really let him escape? He might warn his friends.
What does it matter?
Well, all his
I'm
friends
already,
come after
I'm already eating the mutton, by the way. He doesn't really care beyond this point.
Okay.
He's just eating.
Very well. I will let him go. He won't do more harm, I guess.
Everyone
shoot
shoot him in
him.
the back.
Elroy goes,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a cold-blooded killer. He's hurt. We shouldn't kill him.
You
He's
just
not gonna
killed
attack
someone.
us.
I watched you.
Well, it was in the heat of the moment.
You celebrated like you do every time.
Yeah, I know, but he's a prisoner. He's running away. We shouldn't kill him.
Prisoners don't run away.
Look at that. Because we let him live, we now know there's a camp and a leader. Look at that.
Yeah.
See, no
his
one-
life serves,
he already
his
told
life
us,
serves
so
no
fuck
more
him.
purpose.
Nomu has a good point.
To anyone.
Nomu has a good point. We're
Yeah,
not
that
we're
way.
not villains.
he ran the other way, south.
Tell Rogar
I
that.
think we might.
He's
be.
slicing people in half.
Rogar looks over. What? He deserved it.
He did.
I
You were right,
agree with
Rogar.
you.
He,
He
did
did
deserve
deserve
it. Shut up, Edeyar. Don't copy me.
So Rogar looks at everyone else. What do we do then? There's a camp of other orcs and an Etten.
Kill them all.
Should we sneak attack them? We don't know how big camp is, you know?
You guys want to rest first?
We
We
gotta
need
do
to
some
find a way to
surveillance.
rest without being caught.
It's almost morning.
Damn, we've been fighting that long.
Yeah, I'm so long ass night, dog.
It's 5 a.m. It's
Okay,
almost
clock.
morning.
It'll fuck up our sleep schedule.
But if there's other camp with orcs, they captured the other people. We don't want them to be traded in as slaves or whatever.
Well,
We have to save them. And that's where the Etten is. That's what you need to kill, right?
But I don't know if the Skull Reaver makes them slaves. He makes them into little skeleton necromancy shit.
What do
Yeah,
you all
dirtbag.
think?
Dirtbag.
And if Skullman is coming to pick them up, we should probably save them as soon as possible.
That's probably true. We should
well,
probably get the hell out of here.
To this event happening days ago, they're probably already sold.
That's probably true, too.
Maybe they have to, like, you know, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
This sounds like a pretty well-oiled machine. Maybe if we linger around, they'll capture a new wave of victims. And we can
And
save
walking
them.
through here.
What about you, Edeyar? You are a holy man. What you think?
I believe we should save them as soon as possible, but I also believe we need to rest up before we can do another fight.
Do we?
I'm at 26 HUD. I
I'm-
can stand it.
Like
I'm
a
basi-
short rest. But
I'm
we
basically
don't.
at
Short rest will get me back to full level.
Well, he did say it was an hour away from here, so we are very close. Maybe we can get a little closer and maybe rest a little before attacking, but I don't think we should be sleeping much.
We should probably move at least.
Yes. Because these homies aren't going to be returning to their camp.
homies.
Their homies are going to wonder, where are other homies?
You do have a point.
It's probably going to draw in dangerous animals.
They
anyway.
might send in scouting people to come look for others.
I guess we
That's
should try to
true.
get the drop on them.
That is right.
Just don't regret it if the only thing I can do is block.
We don't have much of a choice. I mean, we can retreat and rest a little bit, but we want to save the
But
people.
we definitely want to move.
Yes, let's not stay here because if they heard howling, their friends might have heard it too. So maybe they sent a scouting party and they're expecting them to come back.
It's a good point.
So what are you going to do with those two that's still alive?
So it's up to you. We might as well just let them go too then.
Bury him alive.
Wake them up and tell them to bounce.
Yes.
Get the fuck
So
out
you,
of here.
so you wake them up. The two of them will go.
Oh, what's going on?
You're lost. Get lost.
You're letting us leave?
As long as you don't cause any more trouble.
Get the fuck out before we change our mind.
Oh,
I'm just going to try to intimidate them to go away that way.
South,
Yes, sir.
away from.
That's not a good intimidation roll.
Head towards the tavern.
I'll give you an advantage on it because you have them surrounded and they're beat.
Okay.
It makes sense to have an advantage here.
That's a bit better.
Yeah, it's a bit better.
That's not. Or my intimidation. Yeah. 14.
Okay. So both of them look at Edeyar and they're like shaking in their boots and they begin to move south where the other orc was heading.
so you won't hear from us again either. Thank you. Thank you.
And they run off. Alright, so we will go ahead and end this episode of Taverns and Caverns there. Thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks again, everyone, for listening to Taverns and Caverns. We all appreciate the continued support and the love that we have received for the podcast. You can follow us again at Taverns Caverns on Twitter. This is Ryan, the DM, at Haphazard DM. You can also find our players Felicia/Isundra on Twitter at Dagger Tribal, Bry/Damien/Desiree at OMFG_I'm awesome. Julian/Edeyar at JWPlayer0 on Twitter. And unlike the rest of us, unfortunately, Rob/Nomu does not have a Twitter. And if any of you awesome listeners have a moment, please remember to follow, like, and or comment about Taverns and Caverns to let us know how we're doing. Thank you for listening. Until next time.